Let me tell you something right now. Your dream is yours. It wasn't handed out to a committee. It wasn't voted on. It wasn't posted on social media for approval. It was planted in you by design, not by accident. And because it's yours, don't expect everybody around you to understand it. Don't expect support from people who never had the courage to chase their own dreams. Some folks will look at your dream and call it crazy. Not because it is, because they never had the guts to believe in something that big. You got to protect it like your life depends on it, because in a way it does. See, dreams are fragile in the beginning. They're like seeds. You don't plant a seed today and wake up to a tree tomorrow. You got to water it. You got to guard it. You got to believe in it long before anybody else sees it growing. People will tell you to be realistic. But here's the truths. Realistic never changed the world. If you listen to too many small-minded people, you'll start shrinking your own vision to fit their comfort zone. And let me tell you something. That's a trap. You weren't born to play small. The dream inside you, it's a preview of your potential. It's God's whisper saying, this is what's possible if you trust me and trust yourself. But too often, people abort their dreams because of fear, doubt, or the wrong crowd. Don't be one of them. If you have to walk alone for a season to protect that dream, then so be it. If you got to cut off some folks who only bring negativity and doubt, do it. Your destiny is worth that sacrifice. You don't need a cheerleading squad to start. You need a made-up mind, so guard that dream. Fight for it. Pray over it. Work on it in silence if you have to, but never let it die. Because the day will come when the same people who doubted you will ask, how'd you do it? And you'll smile, not out of pride, but out of peace, knowing you stayed true to what was yours all along. Keep dreaming. Keep protecting. Your dream is sacred, and it's waiting on you. If your dream doesn't scare you just a little bit, then it ain't big enough. A real dream, the kind that wakes you up in the middle of the night, the kind that makes your heart race when you think about it, that kind of dream requires big faith. See, faith is believing in something you can't yet see. It's walking when there's no clear path. It's taking the first step when you don't even know what the second one looks like. Most people want a guarantee before they move. They want everything lined up. But let me tell you, dreams don't work like that. Faith comes first. The promise comes later. You're going to have to believe when nobody claps for you. You're going to have to believe when the money's tight, when the progress is slow, when the door gets slammed in your face. Because big dreams will test you. They will stretch you. They'll break you down before they build you up. That's how you grow into the person who can handle the dream when it finally shows up. You can't shortcut that process. You got to have the kind of faith that says, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know it's coming. That kind of belief shakes heaven. It moves things behind the scenes. It puts you in alignment with opportunity, with favor, with things you couldn't force if you tried. There will be people who tell you to play it safe. But faith doesn't live in safety. Faith lives out there, in the deep waters, where you can't touch the bottom, where you have to trust that something greater than you is holding you up. That's where the miracles happen. That's where you discover you were built for more. So if your dream is big, and it should be, don't just hope for it. Don't just wish for it. Believe for it, even if your knees shake, even if your voice trembles. Big faith for big dreams. That's how you go from vision to reality. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't put in the work, somebody with half your skill and twice your hustle will pass you up every time. Hard work beats talent when talent gets lazy, when talent gets comfortable, when talent starts thinking it's owed something just because it's gifted. Let me tell you something. Being gifted is a starting point, not a finish line. The real separator, it's the grind. It's what you do when no one's watching. It's the hours you put in when everyone else is sleeping, chilling, or scrolling on their phone. I've seen folks who weren't the smartest in the room, who didn't have the best background, didn't go to the best schools, didn't get handed any opportunities. But they had fire, they had grit, they had that mindset that says, I may not be the most talented, but you will not outwork me. That kind of attitude, it's unstoppable. It turns small breaks into big wins. It turns setbacks into comebacks. Because while talent may open the door, it's discipline, consistency, and hustle that keep you in the room. See, talent can make you popular, but hard work, that's what makes you valuable. That's what builds something that lasts. So don't sit around waiting for perfect conditions. Don't wait to feel ready. Show up and put in the reps. Day in and day out, even when you're tired, even when no one's clapping, even when progress feels slow. Because those who keep showing up, those who put in the work with no spotlight, those are the ones who win long term. Talent fades, circumstances change, but character and effort, that's forever. There's no shortcut to greatness. Everybody wants the success, the shine, the recognition, but very few are willing to pay the price in full. Let me make this plain, you will not outrun the grind. You can't skip the struggle and expect the reward. Success doesn't come from wishing, it comes from working consistently, relentlessly, even on the days when you feel like giving up. The grind doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're broke, if you're overwhelmed. The grind just asks one question. Did you show up today? Too many people want the elevator to the top, but life doesn't hand out elevator passes. You got to take the stairs step by step, day by day. And the stairs aren't easy. They'll wear you out. They'll make your legs shake and your lungs burn. But every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You're going to have to do it tired. You're going to have to do it scared. You're going to have to do it while the bills pile up, while the doubts creep in, while nobody claps for you. That's the grind. It's thankless at first. It's lonely, but it builds you. It sharpens you. It prepares you for what's waiting on the other side. You want a better life. You want to live the dream. Then you better be ready to sweat for it. You better be willing to wake up early, stay up late, study when others are sleeping, work when others are playing. The grind is the proving ground. It's where champions are made. And if you're not willing to give it everything you've got, don't be surprised when you come up short. But if you stay in it, if you push through the pain, if you embrace the process, the grind will reward you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you'll look back and realize the grind didn't break you, it built you. When you finally start winning, when things start clicking, the money starts coming in, people start knowing your name, that's when you need to be more grounded than ever, because the spotlight can be a tricky thing. It feels warm, it feels good, it feels like validation. But if you're not careful, that light can blind you. It can make you forget what it took to get there. It can make you start thinking it was all you, like you did it on your own, like grace didn't play a part, like people didn't help you along the way. And that kind of thinking, that's dangerous. That's how people fall. That's how people lose it all. Because pride starts whispering in their ear, and humility walks right out the door. Staying humble doesn't mean you think less of yourself. It means you remember where you came from. You remember the nights you cried in silence, the days you went without, the moments you wanted to quit but didn't. It means you don't walk past people like you're above them just because you made it. It means you keep your head down and your heart up. Because the truth is, the same God who blessed you can humble you. The same people who cheer for you can turn on you. This world loves a winner, but it doesn't always love the lessons that come with winning. And one of the most important lessons: don't let success change your spirit. Real power is being able to rise and still reach back. Real strength is being celebrated and still serving. When people compliment you, say thank you, and then get back to work. Let your actions speak louder than your applause. Let your consistency outshine your confidence. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being the loudest in the room. It's about having the character to carry the weight of your blessings without letting them crush your humility. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Stay hungry. That's how you keep climbing without falling. Success isn't something you achieve once and then coast on forever. It's not a trophy you win and put on a shelf. It's a responsibility. It's borrowed, and the rent is due every single day. That means yesterday's wins don't buy today's results. You could have been great last week, but what are you doing right now? Because the moment you start thinking you've made it, that's the moment you start slipping. Success doesn't care how hard you worked in the past. It's not impressed by your resume. It's only interested in what you're willing to do next. Too many people get comfortable. They hit a goal. They reach a certain level and they ease up. They take their foot off the gas. They stop sharpening their skills. They stop learning, stop growing, stop pushing. And then they wonder why everything they built starts falling apart. It's because success punishes comfort. It demands that you keep showing up. Every day you have to earn it again with your attitude, your discipline, your focus. You've got to treat each new day like it's day one. The great ones, they don't rest on their titles. They don't take shortcuts. They wake up hungry, even when they're full. They stay on their grind because they know the moment they relax, somebody out there is working to take their spot. And not out of fear, but out of respect for the opportunity. See, when you really respect the blessing, you keep doing the work that brought it to you. You keep building. You stay consistent. You never act like you're entitled to it. Because nothing is promised. Not your position, not your paycheck. You're not your platform. You've got to keep paying the rent every single day. And if you're not willing to pay that rent, success will move on to someone who will. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in your life. And most people overlook it. They chase success, money, status, thinking those things will bring them peace. But the truth is, if you're not grateful for what you already have, you'll never be satisfied with more. Gratitude keeps your heart open. It keeps your spirit right. It reminds you of how far you've come, even if you're not where you want to be yet. And here's the secret: gratitude is a magnet. It draws more into your life, more blessings, more opportunities, more peace. Because when you appreciate the little, you create room for the large. When you thank God for the small wins, He can trust you with the big ones. Some people walk around focused only on what they don't have. They complain, they compare, they count other people's blessings instead of their own. And that energy, it pushes good things away. You can't attract greatness with an ungrateful heart. You can't receive more while constantly speaking lack. But when you wake up and say, thank you, even before the breakthrough, even in the middle of the storm, that's when your life starts to shift. That's when you stop being a victim and start walking like someone who knows they're already blessed. Your gratitude doesn't mean settling. It doesn't mean you don't want more. It means you recognize the value of what you've already got. It means you're not taking today for granted. You're not taking breath in your lungs, food on your table, people who love you, or chances to try again lightly. Because the more you notice the good, the more good you start to see. Gratitude sharpens your focus. It silences fear. It quiets doubt. And it prepares your heart to receive whatever is next. So before you chase the next big thing, pause, look around, be thankful. That mindset will open doors no resume ever could. Being successful is a beautiful thing. But if all you ever do is stack wins for yourself, then you've missed the real purpose of that success. Life isn't just about making it to the top. It's about reaching back while you're climbing and pulling somebody else up with you. Because true fulfillment doesn't come from how much you have. It comes from how much you give, how much you impact, how many lives you touch. You weren't blessed just to sit on those blessings. You were blessed to be a blessing. You were given opportunities so you could open doors for others. You were shown grace so you could extend it. There's nothing wrong with getting yours. Grind hard. Reach high, chase your dreams with everything you've got. But when you get there, don't forget where you started. Don't forget the struggle, the silence, the prayers, the setbacks. Use your story to inspire. Use your platform to uplift. Whether you speak life into someone who's ready to give up, or you help someone catch a break they couldn't get on their own, that's what real success looks like. The world's full of people who are rich in things, but bankrupt in purpose. Don't be one of them. Don't just aim to be known. Aim to be remembered, not for what you had, but for what you gave, for how you made people feel, for how you made someone believe in themselves when they were ready to quit. That kind of legacy, it lasts longer than money. It echoes after you're gone. So whatever room you walk into, don't just bring your accomplishments. Bring your heart. Bring your light. Bring your willingness to serve. Because the more you give, the more your life grows. And in the end, the real measure of your success won't be the size of your bank account. It'll be the size of your impact. At the end of the day, this journey, your journey, is about more than just achieving a dream. It's about who you become while chasing it. Dream big, because small dreams don't move the world. Work hard, because nothing worth having comes easy. And stay humble, because pride can take away everything your hustle built. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let failure define you. And don't let success change you. You were built for greatness, but you've got to show up for it every single day. Protect your vision, believe in it with everything you've got, and put in the work like your life depends on it, because it does. But while you're climbing, never forget to be grateful. Never forget to give back, and never forget where you came from. If you can keep those three things, faith, grind, and humility, in balance, there is nothing in this world you can't achieve. So go get it. Not someday, today.